In a world where curses and sorcerers clash in a battle for supremacy, Season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen raises the stakes to a whole new level. Get ready to dive into the action as we witness the rise of new threats, intense battles, and the dark secrets that could change everything. From Gojo's past to the Shibuya Incident, this season is packed with moments you can't afford to miss. Before we dive into the intense battles and jaw-dropping moments of Season 2, let's quickly recap where we left off. Yuji Itadori, Megumi Fushiguro, and Nobara Kugisaki had just begun to scratch the surface of their powers as Jujutsu sorcerers. Season 1 introduced us to a world plagued by curses, with Yuji becoming the vessel for Sukuna, the king of curses. Now, in Season 2, the story expands with new challenges, new allies, and deeper explorations into the pasts of key characters. We also see the rise of Suguru Geto, a former Jujutsu sorcerer who has turned rogue. Geto believes in a world where only sorcerers should exist, planning to eradicate non-sorcerers and eliminate anyone who stands in his way. His goal? To seal away Satoru Gojo, the most powerful sorcerer alive, and unleash chaos by manipulating curses to bring his twisted vision to life. The stakes are higher, the enemies more dangerous, and the consequences more dire. Buckle up, because Season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen takes the action to a whole new level. Season 2 kicks off with a flashback arc that takes us into the past of Satoru Gojo, the most powerful Jujutsu sorcerer alive. We learn about his time as a student at Tokyo Jujutsu High and his friendship with Suguru Geto. This arc is crucial because it sets the foundation for much of the conflict that unfolds later in the series. We see Gojo and Geto on a mission to protect Riko Amanai, a star plasma vessel who is targeted by a group of curse users. The mission is intense, showing us the strength of young Gojo and the ideals that drive him. However, tragedy strikes when Toji Fushiguro, an assassin with no cursed energy but immense physical prowess, manages to kill Riko. This moment is a turning point for both Gojo and Geto. Gojo, devastated by the failure, unlocks the full potential of his limitless curse technique, marking his rise to unparalleled power. On the other hand, Geto becomes disillusioned with the Jujutsu world and begins his descent into darkness, which has major repercussions for the future. After the tragic events of the past arc, Suguru Geto emerges as one of the main antagonists of the series. Disillusioned with the Jujutsu sorcerer's mission to protect humanity, Geto embraces the idea that only sorcerers should exist, and non-sorcerers should be eradicated. He becomes a rogue sorcerer, gathering cursed spirits and followers to carry out his vision. This shift in Geto's character from a loyal friend to a dangerous antagonist adds a deep emotional layer to the series. His complicated relationship with Gojo makes their eventual confrontation all the more intense, as they are now on opposite sides of a conflict that threatens to engulf the world. The heart of Season 2 lies in the Shibuya Incident, one of the most intense and pivotal arcs in Jujutsu Kaisen. This arc begins with a massive conspiracy set in motion by Geto and his followers to trap Satoru Gojo. The Shibuya Incident takes place on Halloween, where curses and curse users launch a coordinated attack on the city, plunging it into chaos. Geto's plan is to seal Gojo, the strongest sorcerer, inside the prison realm, a cursed object that can trap anyone within its boundaries. The stakes are incredibly high as the Jujutsu sorcerers scramble to prevent this from happening. The Shibuya Incident marks a turning point in the series, where the danger is no longer just about fighting individual curses, but about surviving an all-out war between sorcerers and curses. One of the standout moments of the Shibuya Incident is Gojo's battle against a trio of powerful curses, Jogo, Choso, and Hanami. This fight showcases Gojo's overwhelming strength as he takes on multiple high-level curses simultaneously. The choreography, the sheer scale of the battle, and Gojo's calm confidence make this one of the most memorable fights in the series. However, this battle also serves as a setup for a much darker turn. Despite Gojo's incredible power, Geto's plan is meticulously designed, and eventually, the combined efforts of the curses and the clever use of the prison realm succeed in sealing Gojo. This is a game-changing moment. With Gojo out of the picture, the balance of power shifts dramatically in favor of the curses. Following Gojo's sealing, the sorcerers are left to fend for themselves in a city overrun with curses. Yuji Itadori faces off against Choso, one of the cursed womb death paintings. This fight is brutal and showcases Yuji's growth as a fighter. Choso, who has the ability to manipulate blood, proves to be a formidable opponent. This fight is also significant because it highlights Yuji's determination to keep fighting despite the overwhelming odds. Yuji's resilience and growing combat skills are on full display, but so is the weight of the responsibility he carries as Sukuna's vessel. The battle ends with Choso unexpectedly sparing Yuji, which adds a layer of complexity to Choso's character and hints at future developments. Another major highlight of the Shibuya Incident is the reappearance of Toji Fushiguro, who has been resurrected by a cursed spirit. Toji's return is both shocking and impactful, especially when he confronts his son, Megumi Fushiguro. This father-son battle is emotionally charged and reveals more about Megumi's past and his complicated relationship with his father. Toji, who was once one of the most feared sorcerer killers, shows no mercy in his fight against Megumi. However, in a surprising turn of events, Toji regains his consciousness and chooses to end his own life, sparing Megumi. This moment adds depth to Toji's character and leaves Megumi with mixed emotions, further complicating his already complex backstory. While the sorcerers are dealing with the chaos in Shibuya, Sukuna takes advantage of the situation. When Yuji is pushed to the brink of death, Sukuna takes control and goes on a rampage through the city. This is one of the most terrifying sequences in the series, as Sukuna unleashes his full power without restraint. Sukuna's rampage serves as a stark reminder of the immense danger he poses, not just to curses but to everyone around him. The devastation he causes is catastrophic, and it raises serious questions about Yuji's ability to control the King of Curses. This event significantly raises the stakes for the rest of the series, as Sukuna's power is something even the strongest sorcerers struggle to contend with. One of the most emotional and heartbreaking moments of the Shibuya Incident is the battle between Nobara Kugisaki and Mahito. Mahito, who can manipulate souls, is a sadistic curse who has caused immense suffering throughout the series. Nobara, determined and fierce as ever, takes him on in a desperate fight. The battle is intense, with Nobara showing incredible skill and determination. However, the fight takes a tragic turn when Mahito manages to land a critical blow on Nobara. The outcome is devastating, and it leaves Yuji and the rest of the sorcerers reeling. This moment marks a significant loss for the team and underscores the brutal reality of their world. Nobara's fate is left uncertain, adding a heavy emotional weight to the conclusion of the arc. As the Shibuya Incident draws to a close, the survivors are left to pick up the pieces. The losses are heavy, Gojo is sealed, Nobara's fate is unknown, and the sorcerers are scattered and demoralized. The city of Shibuya is in ruins, and the balance of power has shifted dramatically in favor of the curses. This aftermath sets the stage for future conflicts. The sorcerers are now more vulnerable than ever, and the looming threat of Sukuna's full resurrection adds a sense of impending doom. The Shibuya Incident is a turning point in the series, with far-reaching consequences that will shape the battles to come. Season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen ends with the sorcerers regrouping and trying to plan their next move. Yuji, Megumi, and the remaining allies must now confront a world where the curses hold the upper hand. The events of the Shibuya Incident have left them scarred, but also more determined to fight back. The final moments of the season hint at even greater challenges ahead, as new enemies emerge and old ones become even more dangerous. The fight against curses is far from over, and with Gojo still sealed, the sorcerers will need to find new ways to overcome the odds. Season 2 leaves us on the edge of our seats, eagerly anticipating what comes next in this dark and thrilling series. What did you think of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2? Which moment shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my channel for more anime breakdowns and discussions. The world of Jujutsu Kaisen is only getting darker, so stick around for more.